Get up, get focused, get into your passion. It's Moyo everywhere we go. I'm running on Centennial Trail, lunchtime today, and I run on this trail pretty much every day, usually from my office down towards the Music Hall of Fame and back. And if I run it in the evenings, I've noticed that there's a guy that I don't know, and I pass him every day going one way. We pass each other going back the next. I've probably passed him 100 times. Never stopped and talked to him. Just wave as we go by. And I've become aware and started to realize that I'm pretty bad about not really getting to know people just in situations like that. I mean, there's so much to learn from people. I think one of the problems we have today with all that's going on and hatred and racism is that we just don't take the time to get to know each other. And I've told you that before. And so I was running on Monday, just running along on the trail, heading east, and I saw this guy coming towards me. And I did like I always did. Passed by, waved, nodded my head, went on. And I thought to myself, I need to stop and talk to him. I see him all the time. I don't know who he is. Never talked to him. And I thought back of all the people that I've seen when I've been out on my runs and never stopped to talk. Never stopped to get to know people. So I ran, made my loop. He was walking, turned around at the Hall of Fame, came back, caught up with him right about the overpass going over 69. And I decided today's the day. So I stopped, introduced myself. We talked for probably 5 minutes. And I made a new friend that day. Turns out I've known his dad. I had no idea who he was. Had never stopped to talk to him. So shout out to Brad. Nice to meet you the other day, brother. And I hope I see him quite a bit on the trail, and I'm gonna stop and talk. And I'm gonna start making it a point that when I see people, to just quit being so obsessed with what I'm doing, but to slow down and stop and talk to people. Get to know them. Get to know what they're about. I do it all day long in my practice when people come to my office, but I'm bad about not doing it out in public. Well, I'm trying to change that because I believe that when those opportunities present themselves, they're golden opportunities to touch someone's life. And I think when we start doing that, we're going to start to learn what other people's passion is, what their desires are, what their loves are. And that, I believe, helps us take a step beyond hatred and prejudice and all that's going on in this world. So think about it. When you have opportunities, when you see somebody out, look at it differently. It's all in the way you perceive it. If I perceive it as a hindrance that slows me down, I won't stop. But if I see it as an opportunity, I'll stop and I'll make a new friend and I'll get to know somebody new. So make the most of every opportunity everywhere you go. Let's change this world. Here we go.